Hello, my name is Brian Fuson. I'm originally born in Tampa, Florida, uh, back in 1980, and I've been living in Charleston, South Carolina now for about 13 years. Um, I am an engineer, industrial engineer, and part of that's what led me to be more conservation focused. I'm a lifetime member of the Florida Native Plant Society, and I am involved with different things around Florida. I like to study the native plants there, and as you can see here, this is a 100% native plant yard. You can even see some silver salt palmetto back there. No stranger to the Florida scrub and sandhill environments, wetlands, and South Carolina shares a lot of those same qualities. What's happening all around the world, especially in Florida, is just, it's appalling to me. One of the reasons why I'm child free is because I can't stand to see one more acre of land be torn apart and just made for tract housing, or just shoving us humans into like these apartments like sardine cans. And I figure if there's less of us to work for the system, then there's less rich people out there to take land and grab up and use for things like golf courses. I used to be a golfer. I used to have clubs and I gave them away about 10 years ago. I grew up in Tampa. My dad, civil engineer, he works with a lot of these people that I now frankly despise. They're just after one thing. They see land as just this commodity to develop. I can't stand for it. So I work all the time to educate folks on native plants, what's invasive, what's not, and just how precious pervious soil is, just how precious the land is, and how much more effective land is when you just leave it be and stop trying to ruin everything. Slow down. I'm all about the degrowth moment. I'm all about just everything to do with recognizing that this world is limited. 8 billion people is far too much, and I've made life choices because of it. And there's only so much we can donate to, but part of it is we've got to slow down. We've got to look at this beyond politics and view this as a public health issue. This is like a pandemic on a world scale, what we're doing, and we're seeing it right here in Florida. One of the very few places I thought was precious was Jonathan Dickinson State Park. My wife and I went there not too long ago because I wanted her to see this place. And the whole Hobe Sound area, Jupiter, it's beautiful for what remains. And we saw the scrub jays there. We love scrub jays. We don't feed them, but I recognize that habitat. I recognize everything from the dodder vines to the scrub oaks, the sand pines, everything as being a precious, precious resource. And it takes thousands, if not millions of years for some of these land formations to form. It's not just the plants, it's the land. It's the nutrients that are in there, and we're destroying it constantly. It took me over 7 years to get the yard looking like this, and this is far close to what a native habitat should be like in an intact way. I have, a resident bunny. The insects have increased so much, but the work it took just to get 0.18 acres into this condition took so much of my time. It is so much better, in my opinion, to leave something intact than it is to destroy it and then hope to restore it later. It just doesn't work. And I speak on behalf of, at least I'm going to speak from a perspective of just an engineer, somebody who has empathy, and somebody that's just had it, just frankly had it with all the development going on everywhere, seeing trees going down constantly, seeing people just rip up ground and just taking sand just so they can use it for pavement. Nobody knows how precious sand is. Sand is so precious. But from an industrial engineer, I can tell you what direction we're headed. We're headed towards extirpation all over the place in the southeast very quickly. I didn't want to have children, not just because I don't think there's going to be a role for them in the future. I think just by having kids, it's adding to the problem. I'd rather help the kids that are here right now that we can't do anything about and help support them. Quality over quantity. We need to recognize limits of this planet, recognize that no one's going to save us but us. And we need to start demonizing greed. We need to stop demonizing waste. Let nothing go to waste. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. And I hate to say it, I hate to get politics involved, but I used to be Republican, no more. And I'll tell you this, I voted back in 2016, and I regret that decision with every fiber of my being. And I think there's problems with both parties, and I think they need to think more green, and they need to think more what do we do as individuals. So me as an individual, I bought a state annual pass, family, $120 one. Just today, I needed to renew it because I still go to Florida. I got family down in Florida still. And I'll keep doing it every year, and I'll keep donating whatever I need to, and I'll keep doing things I can locally, because they say, you know, think globally, act locally. That's what I'm going to do. But I'm putting out this video to be my testimony to say I've had it. I've had it, and there's only so much I can do. I'm almost 100% vegan. I don't let anything go to landfill. I don't use any fertilizer. I don't have any artificial light out here. I decrease noise pollution, and I'm trying not to make an impact too much on the servers, which of course this video is impacting servers in such a way it's using water. But I just wanted to let you know that this is BS. That's what's going on with Ron DeSantis and his little, you know, greedy club members. And I'll help in any way I can. But I want this video to go out there to say that we need to think long term when it comes to this, recognize the root causes of all this greed, and demonize it. We need to start demonizing and get for real. We're adults here, and we need to start acting like adults, like we're responsible for this damn planet. All right, we need to wisen up. It's not us and nature. We are nature, and we abuse nature. We're abusing ourselves. We're abusing everyone else with us. We cannot socialize the cost anymore. We need to be responsible, each and every one of us. No more finger pointing. But we gotta start being hard on this. We gotta start taking no prisoners. I've had it. All right. Thanks.